It's a reading from page 1 of the Once and Future King. It's from the Sword and the Stone. It's chapter 24. Perhaps there ought to be a chapter about the coronation. The barons naturally kicked up a fuss, but as the ward was prepared to go on putting the sword in the stone and pulling it out again until doomsday, and as there was nobody else who could do the thing at all, in the end they all had to give in. Few Gaelic ones revolted, or quelled later, but in the main the people of England and the partisans like Robin were glad to settle down. They were sick of the anarchy which had been the portion of their youth of Pendragon, sick of overlords and feudal giants, of knights who did what they pleased, of racial discrimination, and of the rule of might as right. The coronation was a splendid ceremony. What was still more splendid, it was like a birthday or Christmas day. Everybody sent presents to the ward for his prowess in having learned to pull swords out of stones, and several burghers of the city of London asked him to help them in taking stoppers out of unruly bottles, unscrewing taps which had got stuck, and in other household emergencies which had got beyond their control. The dog boy and Watt clubbed together and sent him a mixture for the distemper which contained quinine and was about priceless. Lady York sent him some arrows made from her own feathers. Cavell came simply and gave him his heart and soul. The nurse of the Forest Sauvage sent a cough mixture, 30 dozen handkerchiefs all marked, and a pair of combinations with a double chest. The sergeant sent him his crusading medals, to be preserved by the nation. Hob lay awake in agony all night, and sent off Cully with brand new white leather jesses, silver varvels, and silver bell. Robin and Aaron went on an expedition which took them 6 weeks, and sent a whole gown made of the skins of pine martens. Little John had a jubal 7 feet long, which he was quite unable to draw. An anonymous hedgehog sent 4 or 5 dirty leaves with fleas on them. The questing beast and King Pellinore put their heads together and sent some of their most perfect humans, wrapped up in the green leaves of spring, and a golden horn with a red velvet baldric. Sir Grummore sent across the spares with the old school crests on all of them. The cooks, tenants, villains, and retainers of the castle of the Forest Sauvage, given an angel each, and sent up for the ceremony in Knoxdawn and Charlebog as Sir Hector's charge, were an enormous silver model of Cow Crumbog, who had won the championship for the 3rd time, and Ralph Passenloo to sing at the coronation banquet. Archimedes sent his own great-great-grandson so that he could sit at the back of King's throne at dinner and make messes on the floor. The Lord Mayor and Alderman of the City of London subscribed for a spacious aquarium muse cum menagerie at the Tower, in which all the creatures were starved 1 day a week for the good of their stomachs. And here for the fresh food, good beddings, constant attention, and every modern convenience, the Watts friends resorted in their old age on wing and foot and fin for the sunset of their happy lives. The citizens of London sent £50 million to keep the menagerie up, and the ladies of Britain constructed a pair of black velvet carpet slippers with the Watts initials embroidered in gold. Kai sent his own record griffin with honest love. There were many other tasteful presents from various barons, archbishops, princes, landgraves, tributary kings, corporations, popes, sultans, royal commissions, urban district councils, czars, beys, mahatmas, and so on and forth. But the nicest present of all was sent most affectionately from his own guardian, old Sir Hector. This present was a dancer's cap, but like a pharaoh's serpent, which he lit at the top end. The ward lit it and watched it grow. When the flame had quite gone out, Merlin was standing before him in his magic hat. Lord, said Merlin, here we are, of course, or where again. How nice you look in your crown. I was not allowed to tell you before our sins, but your father was or will be King Uther Pendragon, and it was I myself disguised as a beggar, who first carried you to Sir Hector's castle in your golden swaddling bands. I know all about your birth and parentage, and who gave you your real name. I know the sorrows before you and the joys, and how there will never be again be anybody who dares to call you with a friendly name of Ward. In future, your glorious doom to take up the burden and to enjoy the nobility of your proper title. No, I shall crave the privilege of being the very first of your subjects, to address you with it as my dear liege lord, King Arthur. Will you stay with me for a long time? Asked the lord, not understanding much of it. Yes, lord, said Merlin, or rather, as I should say, or is it I have said, yes, King Arthur. Explicit liber primus,